Hi everyone, it's Angela from Cloudfetti, and today I'm sharing how to make a Kawaii Dolphin out of polymer clay. So to start out, I have a medium-sized ball of mint-coloured clay, and I'm rolling one side out into a really round teardrop shape. And then pinching the body so that it becomes a little bit narrower, sort of like an oval-shaped balloon. And then for the snout, I'm pinching the bottom end of the rounded side so it becomes more pointy. And then turning the whole thing around and bending the tail down slightly. Next, to make the forehead less square, I'm rolling a paintbrush handle over it to smooth it and make it more round. And then for the dorsal fin, I have a small ball of the same mint-coloured clay, and I'm gently flattening it with my finger. And then pinching one side so that it looks like a little watermelon seed. And then I'm slightly bending the end. And then just using a long blade to trim off the bottom edge. And placing it on top of the dolphin's back. And blending it with my needle tool. Next up, for the tail, I have a small ball of the same mint clay, and I'm gently flattening it with my finger. I'm then cutting an upside down letter V in it towards the bottom. I'm then turning it and placing the tail on top. And blending them together really well. Then for the tummy, I have a small ball of white clay, and I'm rolling that into a teardrop shape. And flattening it with my finger. and removing it off my work surface. And placing it onto the tummy. So now it's time to add the face. So I'm using a dotting tool to poke holes for the eyes to go. And adding in little balls of black. Then for the cheeks, I'm brushing on some pink chalk pastel. Then to make the side fins, I have another small ball of minced clay and I'm gently flattening it with my finger. Then I'm pinching both ends to turn it into a diamond shape. Cutting it in half with my blade. And blending them onto the sides of the body. And then once it looks like this, I'm bending the tail slightly, just so that it has a curved look to it. And to turn it into a charm, I'm adding in an eye pin. At this point, you could press a little hole onto the top of the head for the blowhole, but I'm just going to leave it as is, and then baking everything fully using my package's instructions. And then once it's cooled down completely, I'm securing the eye pin with some Superglue. And glazing it with some UV resin to make it nice and shiny. And that's all for this tutorial. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!